this episode, I talk hard and heavy tones with my friend Ethan McCarthy of Primitive Man, one of the heaviest bands on this planet. I've been a fan of all Ethan's projects and his amazing artwork for a very long time. I had a killer time talking with Ethan. I hope you really enjoy this episode. After you're done with this episode, make sure you check out my fellow horsemen of the podcast Apocalypse, Everything Went Black podcast, Into the Necrosphere, the Necromaniacs podcast, Spitball Media, Ibis Manifestations, and the Soul Knox podcast. Also, don't forget to subscribe on whatever podcast service that you use. That definitely helps. And hope you like this episode. And thank you so much for listening once again. All right, Ethan, man. Thanks so much for coming on the podcast and talking horror with me.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. I'm excited to do it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get you on the show for a while now. Just just getting everything scheduled right and everything. Because this is really cool, and I've been a fan of your music for a very long time. I think since Scorn came out, I've been a fan, and yeah.
Oh, thank you, man. That's cool.
Yeah, I think the first time I heard your stuff was on like a Relapse sampler many years ago. I think actually before Scorn actually came out, I think it was like a sampler going around or something. I was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, it's definitely up my alley. Just fucking nasty, heavy, just evil shit. I love it.
Oh yeah, man. That's cool. I forgot about those relapse samplers. I like when they do those.
Yeah, it's so cool because I was exposed to a whole bunch of different bands on there. I think when that one came out, it was so old. I think the band I think Burst had a song on there. I don't know if you remember the band Burst.
Yeah, I remember them. I think that they did have a song on there. I think there was like a Blockhead song on there too.
Yes, there was. Yep, that's the same sampler. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a Nothing track on there too, which is crazy.
Yeah, and back then I wasn't a fan of Nothing, but they grew on me, and I turned out really loving that kind of stuff and that kind of like down tune, like '90s throwback stuff. I really dig that now. So
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of theirs. I'm wearing a Nothing hoodie right now.
that's awesome. Yeah, like I said, I became a big fan of theirs. Back then, I was all about everything's got to be super aggressive and all this other stuff. But my tastes have changed over the years with different things, so that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that.
Yeah, but yeah. Also, I just want to let you know that your last album is also fucking amazing. Observance, awesome. I mean, if I was to do like a top 6 of my favorite metal albums from last year, that'd definitely probably be number one. Fucking loved it.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you saying so. We're really proud of that one. Oh.
Yeah, that's a really good one. And I think it was last year because time goes by so fast. I finally got to see y'all live because I've been trying to see you live for many years now, but things come up and I can't make it, or my band was playing at the same time your band was playing where I should have been at. But I got to see you live in Columbia with the Crowbar. I think it was last year.
Oh, okay. That would have been it was actually longer ago than you think. I think we were with Crowbar in 2024.
No shit, really? That's crazy.
Yeah, 2024. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, definitely time is strange, man, because it feels like it was last year for some reason. But yeah, that was a really killer show, man. Big fan of Crowbar, but I was really there to see y'all. I've seen Crowbar like 3 or 4 different times and love Crowbar, but yeah, getting to see y'all, that was a life changer there. Very cool.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, touring with those dudes was cool. I mean, they're one of my favorite bands, so it's kind of a dream for us, to do that. So
Yeah, dude, they got some of the heaviest fucking tones ever. Crowbar, and they were using orange solid states for a while. I don't think they use those anymore, but I think they were for like the Crush 120s or something. Getting that kind of tone is insane.
Yeah, they were using I think Kirk was using a Kemper when we were on tour with them. But I can't remember. I'm like at least for part of it he had one.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember what he had modeled in there. I wish I could remember.
Yeah, I remember on an interview he did not too far long ago, or whatever he was talking about. He switched over to Kempers, but like before that, he was using pretty much just orange heads. He used Randalls, I believe. Before that, a lot of solid state stuff.
Yeah, the other guitar player Matt, he was using a Randall. And I think Kirk said that his shit was modeled after that Randall or something, like one that he had. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking nasty fucking tones, man. I mean, still some of the heaviest tones in all the metal, in my opinion, you know?
Yeah, man, pretty heavy. Yeah, definitely cannot argue that. I mean, Crowbar are the heaviest band. So
Yeah. Well, I agree they're heavy, but I think you're the heaviest band, but that's just me. You know, like
I
you got
appreciate that.
you still use the Dean Costellos, I believe.
Yeah, I'm still using Dean Costello very faithfully,
Yeah.
and then I'll use um Mad Amp sometimes for a second amp or some orange stuff. And recently I picked up a filament amplification amp, and I use that as my second amp on the tour we just did.
Nice.
So
How you liking that one?
it's cool, man. It's heavy, it's versatile, loud.
Mm.
Definitely a cool head. I just haven't found my groove with it yet because I haven't had it for very long. But I mean, it's definitely like you can get a good tone dialed in there. I'm just real crazy about getting it just right. And so, bringing it on the road and using it's cool, but you don't have like the kind of time to like sit down and really baby how your shit sounds right away. So I'm in the process of doing that now while we get ready for this next tour. So
That's a killer, man. Yeah. Yeah, you have a fucking nasty ass tone. I mean, the whole band does. Bass and everything's just really nasty, heavy, but still like there's definitely a definition there and stuff, you know, but it's so like it's heavy. Best way to
oh,
describe it. Yeah.
thank you, man.
Yeah, I was in a doom band for about 15 years, maybe a little bit longer than that. We toured and stuff like that, but I was always chasing the right tone. And what my amps of choice has always been PV. And I had like the original PV Triple X amps that Max Cavalera was all about, like when they first came out. So I was like, oh, that's something I want to get into. Let's try these. And I kind of never left those. You know, I just bought more PV Triple X's.
That's cool. I've actually never had the opportunity to play on one of those. I've had a 6505 plus that I really liked that I used with Vermin for a while. I think even Primitive Man, I brought that on tour a little bit for a second. And I like that. And I've played through 5150s that I thought were really cool, but I've never owned one myself other than that 6505. So,
Dude, yeah, the triple X is badass, but it's probably blasphemy the way I used them because I was only using the clean channel for like the second half of my career with Tripping the Mechanism because I was running Black Hawk effects into both of those amps, and I had like a one of those sonic stomps running it through the back and the return. And dude, that
uh-huh.
was like the secret sauce, man. It was like the nastiest tone I've ever had. It took me like, I don't know, 10 years to even achieve like something that I had in my head for so long. And it was like,
So you
yeah,
you were running your dirt through your effects loop?
no, no, no. I was running the Sonic Stomp, which
Oh,
is
okay,
like,
okay,
I was
okay,
running that through my effects loop. Yeah, dirt was still through the front of the amp.
okay.
Yeah, it was a trick a friend of mine told me from another really awesome band I looked up to. He's like, put that Sonic Stomp behind there in return and let me know what you think. I'm like, all right. And it's kind of like taking something from 2D and making it 3D is the best way
Uh,
to describe it. It's just like a real hit of clean, but it gives it presence. And dude, it was so nasty.
Damn, that's pretty sick. I was an amp distortion guy for years and years and years. And then recently I've been doing stuff with pedals because the new material kind of requires me to dial it back some and all this shit. There's more leads and we don't want to have feedback at all times anymore and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been messing around with effects loops and this sort of thing. So I'm gonna try this trick.
Yeah, dude, try and let me know what you think of it. I turned another friend of mine who's in a really cool band. I turned him into this, like, I was like, dude, just throw it to your return and tell me what you think of that. He's like, holy shit. I'm like, I told you, right? It's like, it's like magic. I'm like, you won't know it till you do it. It's like, because there's no distortion to it or nothing. This adds presence to everything, makes everything just sound massive as fuck.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've been a tone chaser for a very, very long time. And now I'm doing a different project, which is a Braxis Horn, which is more like mostly synthesizer, a little bit of guitar, black metal, weird stuff I'm doing, but I'm still using guitar stuff, you know, in between there. And all I'm doing now is just using all like my Black Hawk stuff, which is just the pedals and everything, because he's like one of my favorite pedal builders.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Black Hawk or not.
Uh, man, I the name is like so familiar. Like I feel like I am, but I'm just blanking on any of his stuff, but I feel like I've met the dude or I might know the dude. Blackhawk. Is this a Portland, Oregon company?
Yes, yeah. Brooks Blackhawks is the guy
Yeah,
that
okay,
runs it.
yeah, okay. He used to be in this band called Atriarch,
Yes, yeah, I do.
and we played with them or something, and so that's where the this was ringing a bell from that time period.
Yep, yep. Atriarch. Yeah, that's another band I think that could have been on that sampler too, because or it was around that time period anyways. That was another really heavy, cool band that I don't think they exist anymore.
No, they don't play anymore. They were a cool band though.
Yeah, I really dug that sound and stuff. But yeah, man, I love talking guitar and everything. Like I have a series I do with this podcast where me and my friend we just talk about gear or different bands and this nerd out on that kind of stuff. It's like yeah, one of my favorite things to talk about.
Yeah, no, me too, man. I could go on forever about the gear thing. I have like a quite a gear problem, and I used to flip stuff a lot and trade things in or whatever, and then I got to a place where I was regretting a lot of the things I was trading and flipping, so now I just keep everything.
It's same here, man. I don't get rid of anything. My wife's like, "Man, how many pedals do you need?" I'm like, "I need all these pedals. Like they all do something different. I got to have all of them."
Yeah.
Like as I sit right where I'm sitting at right now with my podcast upside, I have like fucking 50 pedals next to me, and I just recently got probably like 2 years ago now, I got a Moog Matriarch synthesizer.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's a fucking beast, and I still haven't even come close to like mastering this thing. I'm like, I know like very little about it, and I've done so much research and playing around with it. I'm still like, it's a lot to learn, and yeah. So now I'm on like collecting synthesizers and shit now. So another thing to get into.
Yeah, yeah, don't even get me started on the electronic aspect of music making. And that shit is a whole headache. Like with getting into modular and stuff, it was a whole learning curve for me. So I'm down. I get that.
Yeah, luckily YouTube videos they've been definitely helping me. There's some really
Life
handy
saving,
ones. What's that?
life saving.
Yeah, really. It's because I'm like I am a caveman when it comes to this shit, and I've been like with this project here. I with the Braxis Horn, I've been doing like all the like recording and stuff into like a fucking into my Mac Mini and all this other shit. I never done none of this before. Like I just play guitar and do and scream into a mic, and somebody else records the shit. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, yeah.
doing it is a totally different thing. It's like, and each time I go to start recording or doing something new, I got to kind of relearn most of the shit all over again because I'm a caveman and there's so much new stuff to learn. It's insane.
Yeah, man. I hear you on that.
But I'm making it work. My shit looks like a snake pit right now, but it all comes together in the end. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that. The thing of it is that keeping gear, you really save money because you don't have to go back and buy shit that you then need again. That's the thing. Going back to gear is when you have something that you need, oh, what a feeling.
yeah, and it's great to have it right there. And so much gear, like a lot of pedals and shit, like they don't make them anymore. So like having that and having that particular sound is pretty fucking cool.
Well, and that was kind of part of my thought process too, is like a lot of the shit that you're getting rid of, they just stop making.
Hmm.
So then, the price goes way up. And I had to buy an orange Thunderbird 200 twice
Oh
because I
god.
got one and it was really painful the second time. So,
Yeah, because they only go up in price. What do they go for like 2,500 now on a used
yes.
market, something like that?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
It is insane. Like again with the PV triple X's, I bought my second PV triple X, which was used for like 300 something bucks off a Guitar Center's used thing many years ago. 300 something dollars. Now, if I want to find that same amp, 1,500 bucks used.
And that sucks. Have you ever
Yeah.
played one of those PV butchers?
I haven't got to play a butcher, but I always wanted to play a butcher. I just think they're fucking metal as hell, and they're called a butcher. I've heard
Yeah,
them
those are
live
cool.
before. They're nasty. Yeah, I do dig those.
Those are
And
cool.
I also play BC Rich, man, and those things that went up, they skyrocketed, man. And luckily, I got my last BC Rich for like a really decent price on eBay. Now they're just insane. Like all the gear I play with is like massively expensive, but I think that's how gear is now, anyways. Everything's up there.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah. But anyways, man, so let's talk some horror and stuff, man. Like anything from last year or anything recently you've seen that's really kind of caught your eye?
Um, so I'm sort of bad on time period. Was Weapons last year?
Yes, yes.
All right, Weapons was thick. Was Long Legs last year?
That was the year before.
Year before? Okay. Um, So then didn't he do Keeper after that?
Yes, he did, and that was from last year. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that recently and I thought it was fine.
Yeah,
Um,
it was pretty good. I thought it was, he did that film before he actually did Long Legs, and it just got picked up after the fact or whatever. It was just supposed to be a small little thing he did. So I can kind of see where he was going with that. I dug it, but I didn't really love it.
it, it's like I'm biased because I like that dude. So I was a huge fan of Black Coat's Daughter,
Dude, yes.
and I felt like I didn't ever hear anyone talk about that movie. I'd be recommending it for years. No one gave a shit. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And then he came out with Long Legs, and I absolutely love that movie.
Yes.
And so then when I was watching Keeper, I was like, wow, there's no way that you're going to be able to hold up to those to those.
No.
So I would be a little bit lenient on my review of it. And I still thought it was fun. I'd watch it again. You know, why not?
Yeah, it's definitely cool. And like I said, I think he did this around the same time or right after he did Black Coat's Daughter and stuff. And that's a hell of a film to follow up with. And that's another one I've also been recommending to countless people because they never heard of it. I mean, it's not really a mainstream movie, so and people who I do recommend it to, they fucking love it. I mean, it's so fucking evil. And then Long Legs, man, holy shit, blew me away.
You know, I mean, man, Long Legs is incredible. The dialogue and just all of the occult shit mixed in there and the way that they execute it is incredible. One of the best movies, I mean, in recent memory to me, you
Oh,
know.
same to me, man. And also, I'm a huge Nick Cage fan. I just did a recent podcast on like some of Nick Cage's best stuff. And I fucking love Nick Cage. And when you nail him right in that role, I mean, you can't get any better than that. And that was the perfect role for him.
Yeah, man, he really does kill it in that one. I like him. But I wouldn't say I'm not a fan. But like I didn't like that Dracula shit that he
Oh
did.
no, no,
Like
that
it
was horrible.
sucked.
And that wasn't his fault. I can't blame. His role was pretty good, but that movie fucking sucked.
Yeah, terrible ass movie. But you know, I love Wild at Heart. That's one of my favorite movies, and he's hilarious in that. He's so good in that movie.
Yeah, that's the perfect role for him too. Like completely unhinged.
Yeah, 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 yeah. What's the vampire one? The,
That was what the fuck was that called? Oh,
the other
fuck is
vampire one. You know, the early one it was
oh
called.
oh fuck. That's I'm thinking Long Kiss. Vampire's Kiss.
Yeah, I think
Something like
so.
that. Yeah, yeah. That's a really good one. I dig that. It's so weird. You never really know if he's actually a real vampire. They never explain things, which I think is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Nick Cage is awesome. And Long Legs, Nick Cage was talking about in an interview that he has his specific talent where he can scream to a certain decibel without breaking up and like causing them to have a whole bunch of trouble with the recording. So in that scene where he's like screaming in the car, like he was able to stop right at the point of breakup and just have like perfect pitch. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
The part that I want to know about is when he's standing out there and he sings that song to her and it goes up to this insane pitch. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like right outside of her house.
Yeah, I think that was another one of those scenes where he has like that perfect pitch moment. That's all him.
What a badass.
He is a badass, and he was inspired by a bunch of like hair metal stuff. I think the lead singer, like I can't remember all the bands, like White Snake or something was one, like David Coverdale, like all those kind of came in like for inspiration for that role.
See, so the whole time I thought that they were just doing like, well, you know, all the T-Rex shit.
Oh, that too. T Rex is on there too. I'm trying to remember all the stuff he was talking about in the interview. It was a lot of bands he was referencing and stuff, and then he was explaining how dark he had to get like in his mind and stuff. And he doesn't ever want to go that dark again.
Yeah, I bet. Weapons, incredible ass movie though. That was
Oh,
good.
dude, that was my number one of last year.
Yeah, I'd
I
say that.
loved it.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably my number one of last year too. I can't think of anything that I watched that really beat that movie. You know.
I got one on my notes here for my top six. Let me let you know which the name of this film here. You might have seen it, or you might have not. This one's kind of went under the radar. Let me find these notes here. Where is it at? Trying to. It's a found footage film that came out, and it was really awesome. And I cannot find the notes for it. I just had it pulled up yesterday. But when I find these notes, I'll let you know what it was. But
Mhm.
yeah, it was a really cool found footage movie from last year.
What's it
Damn.
about?
It's about this like a cult killer going around. He's trying to resurrect this like cosmic creature that looks like this like bug thing. So he's going around ritualistically killing all these people. Oh, I have the name right now. I got it. It was down way in my notes list. It was a Strange Harvest.
Oh, I heard about this movie. I did not get to see that. I need to check that out though.
Yeah, I ranked that as my number two of last year. That's how hard that one hit me. It's really good, especially that you like long legs and everything. You like the cold horror stuff. This nails it. It's like a cold horror meets like cosmic horror. It's really good.
Okay, I got that down. I wrote that down. Um, what else did you watch that was good from last year? The weapons, and I think I'm just like a little bit behind, but maybe there's more stuff I've seen if we kind of get into it. But weapons, I just really remember being killer.
28 years later from last year, I
Oh,
really dug that one.
fuck. Oh man, I just thought it looked so damn corny, but I need to give it a shot. Is it corny? Like,
It's
is it?
not corny. It's really artsy, man, and out there. It's not what you. The cool thing is, it's not like a typical zombie movie because these aren't really zombies they're dealing with. Like this, these creatures or whatever, they have their own like culture and shit. You know what I mean? They're out there. They're almost like primitives and stuff. And the way this one was filmed, I think they used like 200 iPhones to film a lot of these scenes, and it's so fucking weird and this out there and this like very like dreamlike. It's really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely check that out. And also the sequel to that, Bone Church, is supposed to be really good, which I haven't seen that one yet.
I haven't seen that one yet either. I think actually Bone Church is the one that I thought looked really corny.
That
So,
was a new one. That one's supposed to be pretty good too. Like, yeah, the trailers don't do them any justice because I thought the same thing going in. Like, then a few of my friends are raving about. It. I'm like, all right, I trust your judgment. I'm gonna check it out, and yeah, I'm glad I did.
so I was looking at something, and Nosferatu came out like on Christmas of 2024. So would that count? Because I mean, really, like
It
that's
could, yeah, yeah. I mean, it could.
so because I didn't see that till 2025. I thought that was pretty decent.
Yeah, I loved it, man. Me and my wife went on Christmas. I think it was on Christmas Day or the day after Christmas. It was like or before. No, it was after Christmas, I believe, and we got to go see it. And I was like, "Holy shit!" I really dug it. I dig the director anyways, and the atmosphere of that movie was so super dark and it's fucking doomy.
I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong with Robert Eggers. Oh, what's that fucking movie? Bring Her Back.
Yep, that's on my list too. That was like my number six favorite last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
that shit. I loved that movie. That movie is crazy. The cantaloupe scene is just
Oh yeah, dude, it's so fucked up. Yeah. I thought the
so
mom was so creepy in there, like the stepmom or the foster mom. Like to me, I felt like weird energy that she was hitting on like the kid, the boy that was moving in with her and stuff. Like there's some weird energy going on in that thing. Plus that on top of all the cult stuff, it was really, really an uncomfortable movie.
as soon as she pissed on his clothes or whatever, or like I can't remember, like pissed on his clothes or peed on a cup and threw his clothes. I can't remember exactly. I was just like, this is so grotesque.
Yeah, they went the extra mile with this movie, and I don't know if you're a fan of the one before this, which was bring was it this was Bring Her Back, right? Okay, what was the one before Bring Her Back that they did? Talk to Me. Did you see that
Oh, I
one?
liked that one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought that
yes,
was good.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
the same directors and stuff, and all this takes place in the same universe supposedly.
Oh, okay. To bring it back to that, I actually thought that with Black Coat's Daughter and Long Legs, there's a lot of things that make it seem like it's in the same universe.
And that's what I've been told that is also the same universe, and I'm really happy about that because there's going to be a third film that's going to be in that same universe. I don't know when, but he's working on something. So
Huh. That's crazy about the Bring Her Back thing. Did you see the monkey?
I did, but I didn't like it, man. I went in thinking something totally different, but it was a comedy, really. It felt like because I know James Wan had a big hand in this, and James Wan is pretty hit or miss with me. It's not a big comedy in my heart type guy, and there's a lot of like kind of slapstick shit going on. It felt like something that came out in the early 2000s, so
Yeah,
it
I
didn't
agree
hit
with
with
you.
me.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I was kind of like, but I did see it. So.
Yeah, we went to the theaters to see that one. I was disappointed. I was like, man, it looks good, but this is like it's too much James Wan in this, you know.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't get his movies. I recently watched a movie that felt the same way, but it actually came out like 2 years ago now called I think it was called Stream. I don't know if you've seen that before.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's got Art the Clown. It has David that plays Art the Clown. He's playing one of the serial killers in this. It's like a bunch of serial killers in this hotel room, and they get points for each person they kill, and it's all streamed live. But it totally feels like a film that came out in like 2001. It is crazy, even the way like it looks. It's nuts.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't really recommend it.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to find the title of this movie. Like it's a found footage movie about this guy who is into extreme camping. Um, and it ends up being really horrific. But I cannot remember what this movie is called.
Extreme camping is kind of horrific on its own, I think.
Uh, yeah, man. I don't know how much camping you've done, but I get paranoid just doing regular ass camping. I can't imagine going way out there where like no one at all knows where you're at. No, thank you. Like where there's no connection whatsoever, like off the beaten path, like
Yeah.
absolutely not sanctioned areas of the country, like this shit. Like, oh, dude, who knows what you're gonna run into, you know?
Yeah, no, I've actually never been truly camping. I've been in a like a log house with no internet before, like on a hunting trip when I was a kid, and that was scary as fuck. There were bats flying around and stuff, and it just wasn't fun at all. That's about as far as I ever went camping. I'm like, I'm good, man. I like AC, you know.
Yeah, yeah, maybe some glamping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. If I go, then I'm gonna have a portable AC with me and shit. Like, I'd be in an RV or something, man.
yeah.
But yeah, so far this year has been really, really weak with horror movies. I was talking about this the other day. Like, I haven't seen really nothing this year that's done anything for me. I don't know about yourself.
No, I was just sitting here thinking about that. I was like, how come I can't think of anything from this year? And there really isn't jack shit. The other day, I sat down and I started to rewatch Skinamarink because I was like, all right, I want to see how this hits for me like now. And I don't know how you felt about that movie.
See, that's a very divisive movie. Like, you either
Yes,
hate it or
it,
you love it, and I get both sides of it. But I happen to love that movie because
so I
Skinamarink reminds me of my childhood.
yeah, so I had the same experience and I liked it and but I couldn't lock in. So I wasn't so it's like one of those ones that you really, really, really have to like sit down and focus on. And I think that that's part of the thing that makes it scary is because you're drawn in there and you're really into that situation. And if you don't watch it that way, it's just not doesn't hit the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. No phone. You want none of that by. You want to be in a nice dark room by yourself if you can. That's the best way to watch it and just let it take you over.
Yeah, definitely. Whereas like, weapons and shit, I could just like watch it while I'm working.
Yeah, yeah. You can throw that on while you're doing other things. But
Yeah.
Skinamarink definitely, yeah. And you want that shit loud and this. You want to be immersed with it. It's the best way.
Yeah, the sound design is like half of the movie. And I think that a lot of people missed that when that came out. I heard a lot of there's a lot of arguing over that one.
Yeah, no, it's so divisive. Like, man, I've brought that up a few times with people, and they give me their like 2 cents of how much they hate it. But I can understand why they hate it. I totally get it. It's like for like that movie was made for like 10% of the population, I think, you know. But
Yeah.
I happen to be in that 10% because I grew up as a only child in some really creepy ass houses, and with some
Yeah.
really weird things that went on and stuff. So this one really hits me hard.
Yeah, the secrecy around the parents is an insane mental trick also.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a very good cerebral movie.
Yeah, and he hasn't done anything after that, which I'm surprised because supposedly he was being a new up and comer, like he was on the rise. And unless he's been working on something for all these years, I mean, that's been what 3 or 4 years now with Skinamarink. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I recently watched this movie called Honey Bunch, which is on Shudder. It's a dumb name, but it's actually pretty decent. It's like a sci-fi horror with like some weird like folky elements thrown into it.
Okay, all right. I haven't heard of that one. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
Yeah, I recommend that one. I just recently watched that. It's very well done. It's very very fucking strange, man. But it's good. It's like a solid 8 out of 10 if I was to rate it.
Have you seen that movie, No One Will Save You, that alien movie?
No one will save you. I have not. Is that good?
All right, so that movie is badass, and I think that it does a fire in the sky on you where it makes aliens like a true monster type thing.
Oh, you know what? I take that back. I'm looking at my internet movie database. I have seen this one. I rated it an 8, so I guess I liked it.
It's solid,
Yeah, that was
solid.
by Brian Duffield directed that one. Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, because aliens are scary at first. They kind of like the little green men with the big eyes, and then you got some that have like fucking 10 foot tall legs and shit.
Yeah, but the part when she accidentally kills one is just it was so good. I was like, this is really no one has ever crossed that line that I've seen.
Yeah,
Uh,
this was man, I forgot about this, dude. Yeah,
yeah.
were you a fan of When Evil Lurks?
An evil lurks. Let me see if I've seen that one with evil lurks.
Yeah, that was Damien Rugna who also did
No, I didn't see
Terrified.
that.
Oh, you haven't
No,
seen that one?
no, I haven't.
Oh, dude, you got to put that on your list. That was my number one of whatever year this was. Let's see, it was fuck 2023. It's crazy, it's that long ago. But yeah, that was my number one of that year. Dude, this one's a trip, man.
Okay, when evil lurks. All right, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Fucking crazy effects, all practical stuff. Big time occult horror vibes. The director's also like into black metal and shit. So there's like a metal like touch to everything, you know what I mean? Like it feels very aggressive and edgy.
Okay.
And there's some
All right,
scenes in this one, dude. Holy shit.
all right, I might watch that when we get off the phone. This looks cool.
And his film before this was called Terrified. And if you haven't seen that one, definitely put that on your list too, because I think both of these films exist in the same world.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Yeah. And both of them hit very hard. I think When Evil Lurks hits a bit harder because there's like two scenes in particular that deal with like kids, and another one deals with a kid, and they're both very fucked up. And
Oh,
yeah.
all right. All right. I
Yeah.
man, I wish that there was more stuff that's come out so that I had more to nerd out about, but Weapons really took the cake. Those other movies we talked about have really taken the cake for good shit to come out, and nothing has really surpassed a lot of it for me, you know.
Yeah, for me, like I have been spoiled for like the past almost 10 years now with the film Mandy. Like Mandy has been my number one
Oh,
film
yeah,
forever.
that
Dude.
is one of the best. But I don't know if yeah, I mean Nick Cage once again, but I don't know if, but that's not, is it scary?
I wouldn't say it's scary. It has its moments, especially when they meet the black skulls. Like I think they're pretty terrifying. They're like fucking Cenobites.
I mean, and the dude, the cult, the Jeremiah Sands is psychotic.
Oh man, he's like the perfect villain. Like you just hate him the moment you meet him and stuff, but he plays that role so well.
So good. I listen to that soundtrack actually pretty often. I think it's very good.
I love that soundtrack. Was it Johan Johansson, I believe?
Yeah, and I think Randall Dunn or something is on there. I can't remember the situation with that, but yeah, solid.
That was my inspiration for starting my Abraxas horn project. Because of that, I just changed things around. Instead of horn of Abraxas, which you used to call the Black Skulls, I just kind of reversed that around just to pay homage to my favorite movie, and one hell of an inspiration. Just the soundtrack and just the movie itself, it is so fucking good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a great one. I haven't thought about Mandy in a little bit. Um, have you seen that movie Out of Darkness?
Out of Darkness. Let me take a look here. I've seen so many movies in my time, like I have to keep track of them because I
Uh,
fucking
that's
forget.
it's a 2024 movie, and it's like a prehistory movie.
You know what? I don't think I've seen this one. It says it takes place in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen this one actually.
So, I've never seen a movie like, first of all, I haven't seen a Stone Age movie that's done in a modern way. You know what I mean? And I mean, I don't know. Like the only movies I can think of that were done from the Stone Age is like the set from the 70s.
Right.
And
Yeah, you're
so,
right.
it like we stopped being fascinated with that or something. So they did this movie and it has a horror tinge to it.
Okay.
And I can't recommend this movie enough.
I just added it to my watch list because I've never seen this. I've seen the cover for it before it pop up on Amazon, but I've never actually watched it.
It's so good. I mean, it really deals with like absolute basic levels of fear. Like just there's nothing but like the animal version of human in this. So the things that they're afraid of are it's just I don't know, it's just like nice to see a basic it's hard to explain, man.
Yeah, I
Like
know what you mean, like the
to watch
primal
us as a
fear.
species, yeah, like to watch us as a species in an environment like that, reacting to fear in a different way in the ways that we were doing, just that primal fear is just a trip. It's just such a good movie.
And they said that's something that we've inherited over the years, that primal fear, like why we're afraid of spiders, why we're afraid of the dark, because maybe back in these time periods or whatever, there's something there that really scared us in the dark that hunted us or something, which, most predators hunt in the dark anyways, but maybe there's other things like, like the fear of vampires. Like most kids are scared of vampires, are scared of werewolves. Why is that? Isn't this kind of weird? Like inherited down from some type of thing, there's always some truth in myths.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Just thinking about how it ties in,
That
to
sounds
now.
great. Yeah, I got to check that out. That kind of reminds me of what you're saying there. I know it doesn't take place that far back, but Bone Tomahawk was a cool one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about that one. That's a sick movie.
And it deals like kind of like lost caveman type tribes or whatever. They're just absolutely brutal. Fucking
Yeah,
Kurt Russell them up. Yeah.
completely blocked that one out. That's a solid movie.
Yeah, I love that one. I haven't seen that in a while, but that one there and shit, I'm trying. There's another one that came out that dealt with Beowulf and stuff that my friend just did a whole podcast on. It's got Antonio Banderas in it, and he's like an Arabian guy that's like traveling with the Norsemen, and they encounter these like group of like nomadic cave like people or whatever, and they're kind of like it's a play on Beowulf. Fuck, what is the
Yeah.
name of that one? I have to think of what that was. It'll come to me eventually, but that was a really cool one that kind of deals with that type of subject matter. Damn it, what is? I hate when it's in my head and it's like it's not there. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, it'll come back to me. But what are some of your like all time favorite horror movies like from any time period?
Okay. Well, I like these for different. I can tell you movies I like that are of the horror genre, why I like them, but it's all for like different reasons. Like The Exorcist is the scariest movie to me, but
Yes.
probably because maybe when I saw it, maybe because of my upbringing, but even now as a grown person, like when I rewatch it, it's sometimes under duress. And I feel like the heebie-jeebies watching that still, and I'm 42. Like
Mm.
that's never gone away watching that movie. It always makes me feel sick. It's like it's a horrific ass fucking movie, and it's unique in that. There's not another movie that I think has ever made me feel that way or makes me feel that way when I watch it. I mean, it's unbeatable in terms of the horror genre.
Dude, I completely agree with that. I'm 41, about to turn 41, and yeah, every watch of that movie, like it is like evil just like oozes out of that film. Like it feels dangerous, like it's almost something forbidden that you shouldn't be watching. Like it's almost real.
Well, dude, you walk away from it, you don't really feel good. It's not like
No.
there's anything, like nothing. There's not. It's the ending is fucking piece of shit. Like it's just like people die, and then it's just like, oh, that's it. Like evil lives. Like it's just
Yeah.
crazy, man. Like no resolution. And I know that there's sequels and stuff, and I've watched those, but none of them hit the same as that first one. I
Yeah.
know a lot of people swear by the second one or the third one or something.
Third one. Third one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is cool, and I've watched that, but I don't know. I kind of like. I didn't. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's not.
second one we don't really talk about. Heretic is pretty fucking awful. I don't know what happened with Heretic, but the third one was it they call that one Legion, I believe, or yeah, Exodus 3 Legion, that's the name it goes by. That one is solid as fuck, but I think in the end I still go with the first one, but it's pretty close sometimes. But that first one, man, like you said, nothing else like it.
I could say this: the third one is better than that piece of shit that they put out with the two girls. a couple of years ago.
Oh, that was fucking horrible. That was the same dude that directed the Halloween remakes, which were fucking horrible. Only one
I
to see
didn't
was
see
like the
them.
first one, but I don't know if you've seen the other ones in that series. Yeah, that sucked really bad.
Man, that was so disappointing. I thought that they were about to destroy us with that movie, and it was so lame.
I made it through 30 minutes of that movie, if that. I was like, I can't deal with this shit. This is horrible.
See, so I'm like I spent 30 minutes. I need to know what happens, guys. So I'll just suffer through this shit. Like if I turn it off, it has to be. I mean, I'm trying to think of a movie I've turned off. I can't. Like I
There's
know I have, but I just can't really think of one right now.
there was a reason one I should have shut off after 15 minutes of it, and that was it just came out and it was called Body Cam. It's on Shutter. It's a brand new one, and yeah, the trailer looked really cool, man, but the movie, I did not like it whatsoever, and I suffered through it, and I was like, where'd my time go?
I think I've definitely shut off some Shudder horror movies within 30 minutes, like going down trying to find stuff and you're just like not nailing anything good. I think I've definitely done that. Um, all right, so I don't know. Exorcist, let's see. Have you ever seen that movie, A Dark Song?
Yeah, dude, a dark song is fucking awesome, and a lot of people I talk to don't know anything about it, so it's all new to them. But yes, I love that one.
Yeah, people do not know about that movie. That's another mistake. I love that one. I think I know that it's new, but I really thought that Hereditary was incredible.
Oh
And
yeah, dude, hell yeah.
I love that movie, and I had friends who were shitting on it when it had come out, but I felt like they were shitting on it just to be cool because what do you want?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's terrifying. It has some good gore, had the great kill scenes or whatever. It has a cold horror. Like what else do you need?
Rosemary's Baby is classic,
Mm,
um, classic one that's in there. It's just, fucked up atmosphere and the like people in your life being evil, plotting against you thing is scary.
that is scary. Yeah.
Um, and her growing this thing inside. I mean, just it's insane, dude. And the part where they bring her in there to get fucked by the devil is crazy.
Yeah, it is. They tried to recreate that on the last I think it was the last season of American Horror Story, but it just did not hit very well. I don't know if you follow American Horror Story or not.
So I followed it all the way up to the hotels one, and then I stopped watching it. Um, like after that season, so I'm a little bit behind.
Okay, well, the last season they did, which was like maybe 3 years ago now, they tried to reenact the whole Rosemary's baby thing, but they extended over as like a whole like season, and it did not feel the same. It was pretty. I didn't even make it. I watched like 5 episodes and I had to give up on it. But otherwise, they're pretty strong series. They're some are stronger than others, but it's still a pretty decent series.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I liked all the ones that I watched. I think that I just didn't want to watch the one after that because it started out on like a political lane, and I was
Oh yeah,
not in
yeah.
the space to be fucking with that while living it during the time. So I was just like, I don't know, man. I don't want to do this right now.
Yeah,
Like,
you can skip that season.
like I watch horror to see things more horrifying than the reality I'm living right now.
Yes, 100% agree. I'm looking to escape. I don't want to be trapped. That's why I'm watching
Yeah.
horror movies. Yeah, yeah, I totally get you.
I'm trying to think of some of my other favorite ones. Black Coat's Daughter is absolutely in there.
Oh yeah, 10 out of 10.
Um, let's see. I mean, can I put Alien in there?
Yeah, Alien's definitely a fucking horror movie. Hell yeah.
Put Alien in there. Um, what are some other really good ones from the over the years? I mean, I have loved the genre, so it's almost hard for me to think of. I mean, it depends on what you think is horrifying. I rewatched Eyes Wide Shut the other day.
Oh, great movie. Yeah.
which isn't your traditional horror, but it's pretty horrifying.
It is, and it also reflects on some of the things we're going through now. You know what I mean? It's extra horrifying.
Yeah, well, and I also had seen it when I was younger, so seeing it through an older man's eyes, I'm like, oh Christ, this is way worse. Like I
Yeah.
didn't understand a lot because I mean, when did that come out? Like,
It was in the early 90s, I believe, like maybe
yeah,
93 or
man, I
something.
was, watching this shit, and let's see, in '99, I'm like 15,
I always
so
thought it like it was only about like naked people and stuff. There's like X-rated things, is what I was told when I was a kid or whatever, but it's not really. It's totally more than that, as
yeah,
an
like I
adult
was just,
watching it.
yeah, I was just like at the time I watched like blown away by like the crazy sex party, but then watching it as an adult now, I was like, oh, this is dark as hell.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like a really good Christmas horror movie to watch if you throw it in the horror genre, which I do. It's like a mystery, with some horror elements there. It's filmed like a horror movie, but great to watch during Christmas time.
Definitely. Let's see what else is a good horror movie.
Are you a
Hmm.
fan of werewolf stuff, like American Werewolf in London and things like that, or The Howling?
No. I mean, not. It's not like I'm not a fan of it, but I don't seek it out. So, man, when I go for horror movies, I usually try to get with like Possession is like my number one go to, and then it
Mhm.
goes into stuff like folk horror, anything like occult ish is where I try to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Werewolf is in there, but it's just not like I haven't seen American Werewolf in London, like I haven't like the most werewolf shit I like I've seen is that part in Thriller. Like
Oh yeah, that's scary though, man. That scared me as a kid. Like, yeah.
that's so no, unfortunately. I need to up my game on that. Now that we're talking about it, I'm like, damn. Oh, but you know what? Hellraiser. I
Oh
love
hell yeah.
I mean, Hellraiser is unfuckwithable. I enjoyed the first one for sure, but I even liked the remake, the one that they put on TV with the
It,
with the Pinhead, the lady Pinhead.
yeah, yeah. You know what? I enjoyed that one too, but I think I loved the hype more than the actual movie when it first came out. But I did think it was solid. But I was like, oh, this is a 10 out of 10. But it kind of the hype died down a little bit for me, but I still enjoyed it. I thought it was a good remake.
Yeah, I mean, shit, not a bad watch. Maybe I should try rewatching it now, but I mean, I at the time I would really enjoyed it, and I guess I just liked how they mixed it up a little bit.
I'm a fan of the Hellraiser universe. I mean, a lot of people say the first one is the best, which it is the best, but I really like the second one a lot because it kind of elaborates on that whole universe. You get to see, what a Leviathan is and stuff like the, giant pyramid looking construction thing that goes on in their world. Like, I just love the weirdness of it. Everything's good up to when they did the the Hellraiser with like the CGI Pinhead, it wasn't Doug Bradley playing him. That's atrocious. I won't watch that. But everything's pretty fun. Even when he's in space, Bloodline, that's a really good one.
Yeah, I thought that was good. Yeah, those are all good. I mean, I would agree with everything you just said about Hellraiser for
Yeah,
sure.
man, I'm a big Clyde Barker fan. So like his whole universe that he created is insane. And, yeah, I'm a huge fan of his writing and love Hellraiser. Love Nightbreed.
Yeah, Nightbreed is solid.
Yeah. Have you seen the Cabal cut? Like the newest cut of that has like, I don't know, 30 or 40 extra minutes of shit total in it.
No, I'm not.
That one's really awesome because it really fleshes out the story a good bit more than like the regular director's cut that we've seen as kids. Like this adds a whole like new like dimension to it. And, it's really good. I definitely recommend checking that out.
Yeah. I was thinking about Stephen King movies. And it is I like the It remake, the
Hmm.
both of them, the first and the second one. I thought those were cool. And the the classic version of the vampire one. Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot. Yes. Great
Yeah.
movie. Oh,
Yeah, the
dude. Yeah.
original Salem's Lot is a solid fucking movie. And so is Pet Cemetery, all that shit, all solid movies.
Yeah, dude, Salem's Lot, even like rewatching it now, is it's still scary as fuck. And that was a TV
Yeah.
miniseries for back then. It's crazy. It was a
It
TV
was?
movie. It was a TV movie. It was like broken up into two episodes. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, man, that movie is still creepy as hell. Did you like that remake? That dude that did Haunting of Hill House that redid it?
The most recent Salem's Lot remake that came out like a
Y-
couple years ago.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It was a watch. Like, it was something to watch. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good either. You know, it's like a 6.5 or something for me. It wasn't bad. It had its moments, but it doesn't compare to the original, and it also does not compare to the miniseries that came out in the, I want to say, early 2000s, late 90s with Rutger Hauer as the master. I don't know if you've seen that before.
No, I haven't seen that.
Dude, you got to seek that one out. I found that in a library many, many, many years ago. I'm like, what the fuck is this? When did they redo Salem's Lot? And they made it into like a another mini series and has Rutger Hauer as the fucking main vampire.
Well, I thought that the remake was kind of a piece of shit. The only thing I liked is I like one scene of the whole thing, but I didn't
The,
really.
the CGI was horrible.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah.
Um, what else been some other good ones? I think that's those are the notable ones for me, I think, that have formed my view of shit, you know.
We
Yeah.
share a very similar taste in horror. Besides the werewolf stuff, because I'm a huge werewolf fan, but when it comes to like a cold horror, possession horror, that's my thing. Folk horror, that's where I live at. You know.
I've seen well, and I also like vampire shit. So I've seen almost all versions of Dracula over the years that there are. Like Christopher Lee
Hmm.
Draculas and the Gary Oldman Draculas and all of that shit. So I love all of those.
I think
Um,
the Gary Oldman one is my favorite. The Bram Stoker's, Gary Oldman Dracula that
yeah.
came out in the '90s. I think that's still my favorite version of Dracula.
That is the best version of Dracula that there's ever been. You cannot beat that one. No fucking.
No, not at all. I'm going to be like nerding out on that this weekend on my friend's podcast. We're going to be talking about that Dracula movie, so that's going to be fun because yeah, I love that one. That my parents took me to see that when I was a little kid, so that was interesting.
You know what? So did my parents, and they like let me buy the book and like the screenplay and let me get really into this shit. And the thing of it is that the beginning of that movie is really evil and blasphemous. And I
Oh
think
yeah.
about how my religious mother was like letting me watch this movie over and over again. This motherfucker stabs a cross and it bleeds. I'm like,
Hmm.
this is so sick. And just one of the most, this one of just the most hardest scenes where a guy curses God directly
I
is in
love it.
that. Oh, unreal.
Yeah, my parents were somewhat religious. They said they were Baptists. I never been baptized or nothing like that. Like I think they were Southern Baptists, but they never went to church, none of that stuff. So I've just kind of been a heathen since I was a child, I guess. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
I find all that kind of funny, but yeah, yeah, totally blasphemous. Like the opening of that, and like what a great film. I love the armor that he has, like when he's on his human side. That armor is so fucking badass.
I mean, don't even get me started on the fucking style. That whole movie has so much style in it. It's crazy. The design of everything. Top
Yeah,
notch.
perfect film. I also, since you like vampires and stuff, I gotta recommend the new Interview with the Vampire series that is out right now on
Is
AMC.
it good, man?
Dude,
Because
it is
like,
fucking good. It's fucking good.
oh man, I was looking at that like, look at this hunk of shit. I was
No,
not
it's good,
expecting
dude. The guy that's
what.
playing Lestat, like, fucking nails Lestat. Louis great. Everybody's great, but especially Lestat. Like, they nailed the dude playing Lestat. He is so good.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. I hated Queen of the Damned, so I haven't trusted a fucking thing since.
Uh,
I mean, like I like things about Queen of the Damned, you dig,
yeah.
but I didn't like really like it that much, so I haven't trusted anything, with that title on there. But we'll see. I'll check that out. I'll
Yeah,
check
you
that.
got to check that out. It's a good one. I think the new season's about to start up too. Like, and it's gory too, man. Like, it's very bloody, like brutal as fuck. Like, they play it very close to the book. And I gotta say, overall, I think it might be better than the Tom Cruise Interview with the Vampire, which I really like a lot too. Him and Brad Pitt. I think this might be better.
No shit.
Might be blasphemy to say this, but I think it might be better.
Okay, all right. I'm sold on that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch.
Hopefully, I'm not setting you up for disappointment, but my wife loves it too. I love it. Like, there's a lot of people that are following this one, and it's getting renewed and stuff, so it's got to be something there.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna definitely check that out then. Okay,
And
okay.
another cool show that's out that kind of deals with some type of vampire type creature that feels really Stephen Kingish, but it's not Stephen King. It had nothing to do with this. It's called From. Have you heard of that?
No.
Oh, From is fucking. Oh man, it's so good. These people end up in this town where they can't get out of this town. Like no matter where they go to try to leave, it circles back and they're back in the town all over again.
Wait, hold on a minute. I do believe I have seen this.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I have seen that. I
Okay.
loved it.
Okay, cool. Well, the new season starts next month, so
Okay, all right,
yeah, yeah,
awesome. I didn't
yeah.
know. All right, I watched it, and then did they stop did they stop making it or something? Or
No,
like
it was just on
time
a
passed or
hiatus. It was on a hiatus
okay.
for a bit. I think there was a strike going on with some of the workers and everything with the Screen Guild, and then they picked it back up, and so everything's back and rolling again. Like the new season's out next month.
Oh yeah, no. So you know what? I was watching this, and I completely forgot about it. You just reminded me about this.
Yes, good. Yeah, I want more
Awesome.
people to see this one. I love that show. And I have another cool recommendation that I always recommend to people. You might have already seen this, but have you ever seen Channel Zero?
I've been meaning to watch that, but I have not. That's the claymation one.
No, no, no. Channel Zero is an anthology. It was a season anthology. Each season's a different story based on like some weird creepy pasta shit. And it's not claymation or like it's all live action, but each season's different. And it's all like really bizarre, dark shit. Like the first one's called Candle Cove, which is based on some kind of like TV show that you saw as a kid and you thought existed, but it never really existed at all. But like there's some like demonic shit going on with it, and it's just really dark and really weird. And if you dig the creepy pasta stuff, you'll definitely dig this.
Okay, all right, cool. I heard that they're doing some movie about the back rooms or something.
Yeah, dude, that looks cool. I've been getting into that as of late, like the liminal space horror and all that stuff. That shit is fucking creepy, man. It also takes me back to the '90s again as a kid, like childhood fears and stuff, and that really nails that shit.
Wouldn't you say Skinnamarink kind of fits into that kind
Yes,
of?
yep, liminal horror, yep.
Yeah. What are some recommendations for that kind of?
Shit, that's a good question there. I gotta look up. There's not a lot really. There's a damn. I would have to go far back. I know Skinamarink is my number one pick
Not to
for
put you on
liminal
the
horror.
spot or anything. I
Yeah,
just
there's a video. I don't know. Do you play video games and stuff too, or
so man, I actually for the first time in my life bought a thing to play video games on last year. So I do, but I am not like I'm not that knowledgeable. So
okay? For on the video game side, there's a. I play in virtual reality a lot because I'm a huge nerd for that shit. Because there's nothing else like being in that world. Like playing Resident Evil on virtual reality is fucking terrifying. But
yeah.
there's a game called Pools, and it's just you. You can play it on flat screen and VR. It doesn't matter, but it's just you by yourself wandering around this maze of pools, different pools. There's water everywhere. There's slides and all. There's only you there walking through these hallways, and everything's all echoey and shit. It's like the back rooms, like everything leads you kind of to nowhere, and you
Uh,
don't feel safe the whole time. I mean, like there's got to be something here with you, and you feel like there's a presence there. Or is
all
this
right.
you and your echoes and stuff? It's so fucking creepy.
That sounds pretty cool. I played Resident Evil and stuff when I was younger. Like my friends had PlayStation and shit, and I played that, and I remember the eerie feeling you get from those games. So I actually had thought about that. I downloaded this one called Alone in the Dark back from the late '90s,
Mm-hmm.
and tried to play it, but it was really clunky and shitty. And so I was like, oh, you know what? I can't do this. So I need to get back into the horror game realm.
I do have a few recommendations for the liminal stuff. There's a film I think it's still up on HBO, but it's called "We're All Going to the World's Fair." Have you heard of that one?
I have heard about that one. I wonder if I started to watch that. Oh, we're all going, yeah, dude.
That's a good one. It's weird, man. It's like, is it hard? It is hard, but again, it's like drawing you back into that fucking, in the '90s, man, the dark '90s. Like, you know, that's how I'd look at it. The '90s were like dark when it comes to movies and you're a kid and, anything can kind of happen.
Okay, yeah, I need to yeah, I meant to watch this. I've not watched that one.
And another one which I rank really high. Fucking love this damn movie. It's called I Saw the TV Glow. Have you seen that one?
No, I've not seen that one.
Oh, put that on your list. That one, man, that one hits pretty hard, especially the ending when you find out like what's really going on and stuff. It's like I give you the gist of it without really spoiling anything. It's like imagine yourself you're living this like nightmare and like you're working some dead end job somewhere like and you can't express yourself creatively or be yourself. You're trapped within this like fucking monotonous fucking life and you can never fucking escape, which that's happens to a lot of people, but it's kind of exaggerated in this movie. Like you're just trapped, dude, and it's horrible.
Oh God. All right, yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, and it also has a great soundtrack. One of my favorite bands did a song for this, Drab Majesty.
I love Dread Majesty, man. That last record they did is fucking masterpiece, and I hope
Oh,
that they continue to do. I need them to do a triple LP of some shit just like that. Like I need more right now of that.
yes, dude. Drab Majesty pops up on my Spotify as like my number one listen every fucking year. Like I listen to them, so it's pretty bad, dude. I'm hooked on them. I just listen to them over and over every fucking album. Let's go
Yeah.
through everything. It's some of the best music ever made. They're so interesting.
So the one where he's in the convenience store on the cover, they lost me on that.
Oh, see, I love that one, man. I think that's where they got me because a friend of mine recommended this band to me. I never heard them before, so I got into their music maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and that was the first album that I got into. Was it's called something Mirror, I believe. I'm bad with names.
Oh, I don't know, but they when they put out that completely careless, like the compilation of those first two EPs,
Hmm.
kind of when we heard about them, and then when they put out Demonstration, I mean, man, that fucking thing was on nonstop for like 2 years, and I still jam that record. I couldn't get down with that other one, but this when they put out this last one, it renewed my faith. I said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, the one we were talking about with the store that was Modern Mirror, and I
Yeah,
like that one,
Modern
but
Day.
I do think Demonstration is some of their best work ever. Some of their earlier stuff, 2017 when that came out, and I really love Careless a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfuckwithable material. Those two EPs in that first full length. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Object in Motion was their last release, and it's got that song with Rachel Goswell from Slow Dive, Vanity.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, they also put out a record that year too.
Yeah, yeah, I think they went on tour together, I
Oh, okay,
believe.
I didn't know that,
Yeah,
but that record is sick. That's
man,
also really good.
I would call that like liminal music. You know what I mean? Like it definitely fits in that world. Maybe that's why I'm so attracted to it. I don't know.
Maybe I think for me, liminal music would be some more ambient ass shit with more space and
Yeah, yeah,
less
yeah.
defined. Well, maybe you need a journey, I guess, to see a space, but yeah.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense too. But yeah, I saw the TV Glow. Definitely put that high on your list, man. That's a damn good movie. I watched it like 5 times already since it came out.
I've been trying to hear since we've been talking to think about whether or not the Holy Mountain counts as a horror movie or not.
Uh, Kinda.
Kind of.
Yeah, yeah. I would throw it's definitely weird, man. I would throw in there something. Horror can be so many different things. Some people didn't accept Silence of the Lambs as a horror movie, and like that's definitely a fucking horror movie. Yeah, some
I
people like it's not a horror movie. I think it is, but
Well, I guess it just turns into this whole thing of like, how do you define horror? For me, it's just anything that's like scary and uncomfortable where people die or
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, people
I
die.
had a dude argue with me about Jaws, saying Jaws wasn't a horror movie on Twitter one time. I was like, man, Twitter sucks. Like
Well,
Jaws is a
then
horror
what
movie.
is it?
Exactly. What the fuck you call that then?
It's a documentary. Um, what's another good one?
That movie I was talking about earlier with Antonio
Oh,
Banderas is called 13th Warrior. That we're talking
13.
about like the primitive like Beowulf type movie or whatever, takes place with the Norsemen and stuff. That was 13th Warrior. Awesome movie.
Okay, okay. 13th Square, that's good. And then there's also The Northman.
Oh, I love The Northman, dude. That's a good one.
I actually saw that for the first time like really recently.
You liked it?
I did. I thought it was so good.
So fucking brutal and stuff, but it's more than just brutality. It's like a really great story, and but I do love the whole berserker scenes, like where they're like turning like they're almost like wolfmen. You know what I mean? It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
it's really good. What do you think about classifying David Lynch movies as horror movies?
I definitely do, man. Especially Lost Highway. That's my favorite David Lynch movie, and I that's
Oh yeah.
fucking definitely a horror movie. That one is so goddamn dark. Like it sucks you in, especially if you're watching late at night in a dark room. It takes you there, especially the mystery man. He's terrifying.
I mean, dude, that guy is so fucking creepy. That whole situation when he comes out of the cabin too, it's just I don't know. It's a that movie is an insane mind fuck, and I'd say it might be my favorite David Lynch movie. I I go back and forth between that one and Mulholland Drive. Like
Mm, yeah.
Mulholland Drive is pretty creepy. You have the cowboy in there. You have the cyclical nature of the actress's death
Hmm.
in there.
You have the homeless person that in the restaurant when they
And
come out of played by
yeah,
Bonnie Aarons, the nun.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Her
Yeah.
finest role.
Yeah, she's great. I've had her on the podcast before. She's
Have you
fucking
really?
yeah,
That's
dude.
awesome.
She is all. She's like your really awesome aunt. That's how I. That's the feeling she gives off because she started liking my post on Twitter back when Twitter was really cool. I guess way back in the day.
Hey,
And
back.
I was like, dude, I'm the nun is liking my post. That's crazy. That is that her? So I looked her up. It was her. It was Bonnie Aarons, and yeah, I interviewed her and also Chrissy Fox, who is Power Man 5000's wife, who also makes horror movies, very talented. And I have both of them on the show before. I'm like, that's pretty fun, cool. I'm talking to the nun, you know?
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I am what's this the nun is a part of what the Conjuring
Yeah, it's
universe.
in the Conjuring universe. Yeah, I'm not a fan, really a fan of it. I like the first Conjuring. That's about it. Maybe the second one's okay.
Yeah, I like the first Conjuring, but I have watched every single one of them for fun, just to
Oh, yeah.
do. And the first one is really the only one that's like actually pretty fucking scary.
But yeah, her role in Mulholland Drive, man, it's terrifying. It's only like a 10-second role of that, but it's one of the most scariest, one of the scariest scenes ever, in my opinion.
He should have brought her back for the return.
Oh, that would have been cool. I don't know if you know, I think I may have mentioned it too, but me and Mike Hill, we do a side series called The Black Lodge, and we're going every season, every episode, we're having like episodes on. So we're on like episode 6 of season 1. It just came out today, where we kind of break everything down of what's going on and some of the weird backstories you might not know about with that one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll check that out. I love Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's so nice going back and revisiting Twin Peaks because I'm finding stuff I've never seen before. After I've seen these episodes over and over, but now there's still stuff that the mystery is still unfolding.
I mean, man, it's such a like dense thing to watch that it's you're gonna find new shit every time.
Yeah, I do, and I'm like taking notes as I'm watching. I'm like, did I just see that? Let me take a note of that. Like it's cool, kind of dissecting everything and finding all these weird treasures.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely. David Lynch is he's a horror guy in my opinion. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
Eraserhead. I mean, geez, that's definitely horror.
yeah, Eraserhead, the baby scene and shit, it's all very disgusting. That's
Yeah,
pretty horrific.
it's a really tough movie to get through. I think that was one of my, besides Twin Peaks, I think Eraserhead might have been one of my most earliest like David Lynch films, and that was really tough because the sound design and stuff too is very like it's like a drill in your head, and then those crazy visuals in black and white. It's a lot.
Yeah, man, it's an intense watch. I all of the cool nerd goths of my high school had Eraserhead t-shirts, so that's how I learned about that fucking movie.
Yeah, I remember that too. All the cool kids had that. And I didn't know about it back then, so I didn't get to see it till I got out of high school. Like right out of high school, then I finally saw it. So I didn't really understand.
Yeah, I was friends with some kids who thought that they were going to go into film and stuff.
uh
So I was spoiled, and then I got to watch a bunch of shit that we probably shouldn't have been watching as kids. Like I saw something. I think I saw Bad Lieutenant at like 13, and
oh
Harvey.
shit.
So
Yeah, that's a rough one. I seen when I was in I think it was in high school. Yeah, I was maybe in 10th grade. I saw Requiem for a Dream, and
that
that was a
fucking
rough one.
movie. Oh
Yeah,
man, that fucking movie. I've seen it probably like three times and I'll never watch it again. And the only reason I've seen it more than once is because other people have had to watch it. Have wanted to watch it with me. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
yeah, it's a tough one, dude. Like,
Hard.
yeah, it's so tough.
Yeah,
I,
man.
I was watching that with the girl was dating in high school, and she ended up falling asleep, and her mom was watching it with us. So I'm awake with her mom watching Requiem for a Dream. It was so uncomfortable. I'm like, I need to leave now.
Were you just like, oh, ass to ass? That's crazy.
Pretty much, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, what the hell, man? So my memories of that movie, I'm like, fuck, and like, no, never again. That's like, I was also talking about this recently. Like, Gummo's another one and done movie. I can never watch that again, even though I think it's a good movie. But when it comes to like killing cats and stuff, I'm out.
Yeah, Gummo is a one and done. I know people who love Gummo, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool or whatever, but I don't know, man.
No, I wanted to see it just to see what all the hype was about. It has a cool soundtrack, but when it comes to like the animal killing and shit, man, no, you can kill people all day on a movie. I'm fine with all that, but you start killing animals, dogs, cats, whatever. I can't deal with that shit. And it looks so real. I don't know if it was real, and I don't want to know if it, how they did that. I just, yeah, one and done.
I don't, yeah, I don't want to know about all that. But that dude specializes in making movies you only want to watch once, like Kids.
Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, kids is another one. Jeez, man. I would almost consider that like in the horror realm just being horrific. It's like fuck. And a lot of the
Kids
oh
so fucked. They should absolutely ask or show that to kids in school, that fucking movie.
oh dude, that would yeah, they should, right?
They absolutely should. Like, same thing with Requiem for a Dream. You know how much shit you would not do if
Yeah.
they showed you those fucking movies, man.
Y'all think drugs are cool? Check this out. This is
Yeah.
yeah, this is what happens. And a lot of the kids that were in kids are actually street kids that they just hired for that movie, and like, they all have like really horrible backstories and tragic stuff happened to them. And a lot of them died after filming that. Like it's a rough movie.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I got one of my cats trying to get on the podcast right now, Carmilla, who's named after one of the first female vampires, Carmilla.
Hey.
Yeah. She's want to get on the podcast right now, but they're not allowed in this room.
Yeah. Mine
but
is here, but she's silent.
but hell yeah. I guess before we get going and stuff, man, do you want to let everybody know where you're about to go on tour, so another Primitive Man run and stuff. Do you want to let people know where to check that out at, like dates and everything?
So Primitive Man are going on tour, and we're doing a European tour that starts, I'll tell you in 1 minute. We have on April 7th and ends on May 9th, and then we tour the States with Napalm Death from, I would love to tell you, from May 21st to June 14th. There's a lot of Canada in there, some East Coast, and a little bit of the Midwest. We're doing like Milwaukee Metal Fest and stuff like that. So those are the places to catch us right now.
Nice. That's gonna be a good tour. Napalm Death. That's gonna be heavy.
Yeah, man, pretty cool. We got to tour with them in Europe, and it was a lot of fun. And I thought they'd never ask us again, but they did. So we're doing it again.
Dude, that's awesome. You're gonna be a very busy man here pretty soon.
Yeah, man, I can't complain. I love to play. I'm glad that people want us to play. So,
Oh yeah, I mean you're one of the best bands around, one of the most original bands around, and yeah, I hopefully I can catch y'all when y'all come to the States. If y'all coming anywhere close to the South, like South Carolina or anything like that again, or
unfortunately on that run, we're not. It is a whole lot of Canada. It's like basically the Northeast, Canada, Michigan, and then the stuff from Milwaukee. There's not a lot of other places in the States, unfortunately, man. But we'll try to hit those areas as a band probably sometime next year. So at the beginning of next year. Like I know that we want to hit more of the South and shit like that we haven't gotten to since the record come out. So
cool, man. Yeah, that'd be great to catch y'all again. And yeah, this has been a really fun talk, man. I love talking horror and I love talking gear, so it's like the best of both worlds.
yeah, man, all my interest. Thank you for asking me to do it.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you coming on, Ethan, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And we'll have to do this again. And also, before we go, make sure you check out American Werewolf in London. Since you said you haven't, you got to put that on your list. Top number one. All right.
Yeah, thank you. I got all your suggestions written down here on a post-it note. I've got quite the library to check out here. So
Okay, cool. And just message me and let me know what you think of half these things. Hopefully, I guided you in the right direction. I think I did pretty good. We'll see. But
yeah, man, sounds good. I'll let you know. Thank you again.
all right, man, you take it easy.
Bye bye.
Bye.